So I'm going to try again here, see if I can get this thing to clear some codes. I guess I'll hook this up and find out if it works. Well, that's random. Some HP tuners can't read, but my regular scanner is able to read and talk to the system. So I guess we'll go doodle through there and see what happens. Well, that was a happy surprise. We found all the proper grounds. And yeah, we finally got her to work. All that funky junk in there. Freaking cool. So yeah, we are a little closer now. All right. So I'm working on the console. I had it all set up, felt comfortable where it was. You're sitting down in gear. Everything felt really good with the hand position and all that stuff. So I've marked up the floor. I'm gonna drill, because I basically got to get this shifter in so I can make this functional, because at this point I got steering. I have the brakes hooked up, but clearly they need to be bled, so I have to figure that bit. But this one I want to at least just get this tacked in so I can actually try to make this truck mobile. So now I'm gonna drill into this very nice floor, painted floor, and get the ball going. So I have my console screwed down. I just put some of those rib zerks in, so you can see I've just bolted down a few of the bolts. Yeah, whatever, you can't really see, but. And I have the console semi-mocked up, which is what I had. Anyways, that's sitting there. Now I gotta go pull the truck back, put it up on the hoist, hook up the shift cable, see if I can figure out some brakes to be bled, if I can bleed them somehow. And yeah, if I get some brakes, this thing's should be able to drive under its own power anyways. So let's try that. Let's get that going. So clearly this thing still needs like a lot of work, but the stuff that was done to the truck is just, I don't know, just great. So you can see it's got the bag stuff in the back. I gotta find some tank straps. I am not sure if the frame had to be lengthened or shortened. I'm kind of thinking it had to be lengthened, judging by the drive shaft. That is really pushing. Well, that's not even drivable. But I think it's due to it sitting at full droop here. So I'll have to measure it when it's in there. But that still might be not into my comfort zone. I'll have to figure that out. Whoever did, like I say, all the body's done nice. The mounts are neat. You know, they kind of reused them, flipped them. I don't know. But it looks like they just took it off, turned it upside down, added their own little personal touch there. And so that part's nice. Same thing in the back. They just cut it, moved it off. So I guess they added a little swang there. Don't know what they are. They look, but yeah, whatever. It works. When it comes to the front cradle, it's they did the same thing. They cut the front off, so you can see it's been nosed off, and I don't know if they moved. Looks like they moved the rad back. I think you can see there. And then this one's another front mount that they kind of flipped over and tacked on. I don't know. Looks like it'll work. So anyways, I'm gonna go crack some lines here, see if I can get some brakes flowing. I got the shifter hooked up, so I got that pulled through, it's in. I'm thinking the transmission's low. I'm gonna have to top that up. But hopefully I can get some brakes and then I can kind of take her for a little boot here, see how it goes. I have my steering just temporarily. I had to modify the shaft. You can see up there. I don't know if you can. But anyways, I had to modify that. I want to make sure the wheels are straight, and I'm going to weld it up solid. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to crack my brakes and see if I can get some juice. So we've got a lot of stuff happening here. We got there. Our shifter works but doesn't work. That is mostly due to the fact, I'm sure maybe it has because I don't have a brake switch. Not sure, but let's do a 2-second start up here. See if she drives. Brakes don't feel good, but they're there. Yeesh. Huh. Cool. Well, let's move this sucker out. Cool. Well, isn't that awesome? Ugh. So the plan here is to just go up and down. I want to make sure my steering wheel's straight. That's pretty much my plan. Oh. Don't mind me, I gotta do this. There we go. All right. I think I nailed it. Feels pretty straight. Cool. I think my booster's shot though. Alright, so I want to back it in the shop, so. I want to put it on the other hoist, so. Well, that was a successful little run. Nothing drastic, just want to go through everything yet. So I got to lengthen that drive shaft, and the brakes feel like garbage. So either this booster doesn't seem to be working, so I'm wondering if it's bunk, or something. I'm not sure. Something doesn't feel right anyways. Could be just because they need to be bled better, I don't know. But, yeah. I'm going to muck around a little bit more with the powertrainy things before I take those front fenders off. Try to put some more fuel in it just to see if that'll register properly. But nothing seems to be leaking back there. So my fuel gauge says it doesn't work, but I'm thinking that it's probably because there's no gas in it. So I'll throw some of that in there. And yeah. Judging by the way that is cut, I'm kind of thinking there's a good chance it was lengthened that much, which would explain how much longer my drive shaft needs to be. Neat. Anyways, back at her. Okay, so after my last little drive, I got to pull. I'm thinking the booster's bad, so I'm going to change that. While I'm doing that, I'm going to pull my steering column out and weld that up because it felt like it was straight while I was going. So we'll do that. And then I'll kind of take you guys for a tour how these folks set up this, how they did the column and the steering and all that while I have it apart. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's go for a tour how everything was done. So this is like the stock steering column. Again, I didn't do any of this stuff, but Either way, here's the stock column with the wiring, yada yada. The steering shaft had to be made. So this is just a shortened column. I don't know. It's mixed bits. It still has the slip in it, which I can't do with one hand. But people always ask about that, if it, you know, can collapse. So it's still collapsible. And it still has the collapsible end at that end as well. So that's there. I don't exactly know how this setup was. To the best of my knowledge, you can see the brake pedal assembly is recessed into the firewall. So if I look around this side, I am guessing this part is from the truck. And they must have welded that on, because I don't believe that's 66 equipment there, or 65. So then for the steering column, they've made this doodad up here. So I guess the original one would have been up here. They've made some angle irons up there into the dash. And then underneath, they have a couple more pieces of angle to support the brake pedal assembly here. And then the original column, there's this little schlang off the bottom. So, I don't know. Swing my lighter around. It has adjustable pedals, but that function is not going to work because it's kind of tight in this area here. And then up there. So this whole dash bit they've like cut out, and this was made. So this is just a bent piece of sheet metal to which the original cluster is actually sitting behind. So then they have some screws up here, like there's one there and one there that holds the dash in place. And then this is kind of notched out on the bottoms because it sits behind the steering column. So that just slips into place. All the HVAC stuff, this thing's pretty hard to take off. They made it with a little clip, but I guess they gutted the whole center section out. And grab a light here. And if you see behind, they kind of made a little recessed panel that the nav and the... Oh, I struggle so much getting this piece out. And it's such shiny paint, it's hard to do. Well, I can get that side off. You can see in there. Let's see if we get around this side. There, I can get in there. I don't know, whatever. That stuff's there. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to use this. This might get swapped out yet because, well, we don't have any of the HVAC stuff. I think that's got gone MIA in all of its travels there. The only problem I have seeing with this nav sitting here is I don't know if the wiper's going to work. This is where the stock wiper would be. I don't have any of that right now, so I don't know. So, mental note on that. But the guy can always use a different radio or switch it around, put the radio to the bottom, and then whatever your heater controls on top if you go with a vintage air or something like that. So, yeah. I don't know. It's pretty straightforward. The console's down here, so this is running the console with the armrest, and I've just put in some Riv Zerks and I've bolted it in. I'm going to hodge open the other side and drop in the emergency brake setup. Yeah, there's a lot of wiring, but it sits behind here. A lot of it won't get used. The only weird part will be like this part with the headlights, but I think I'll just make a panel for it to sit under the dash because it's got automatic headlights anyways, so if you turn them on, it seems to turn itself off after some time, but regardless, I'll just hide that under the dash like that. That's my plan for that. So, yeah, I guess now I got the steering welded, so I can pretty much put all of this back together permanently. This is the only one I don't know for sure, because I think he has a new face for the gauge, so I don't know if I'll pop that in right away yet or not. I'd like to see if this booster's good though, so I might pop it in. So anyways, let's get this sucker together. I'm definitely not liking where this one goes. So this is the left-hand seat, and this is what I have at the other side of it. And nowhere do I know where that went. So there's clearly a chunk of wiring harness missing. I mean, it would be nice if it went color for color, but yeah, that's not here. I'm gonna hope that the important bits of this seat just need to run with this red and orange. Or sorry, black and orange. I don't know what any of this other is. I'm hoping the seat will make some movements if I just do these. So I'll try that. Try to make the seat a little more comfortable to sit in. And so I can get it forward so I can put some bolts in the back of the seat. But yeah, the console's in. It sits a little weird, but well, it sits good. It's just that vehicle's so much bigger, right? So this middle console is like, there's all this room on the side. I'm thinking I'm going to try to shoehorn the e-brake, but put it over a little bit more and maybe fill in the space. Won't be so bad if there's carpet in here and shit, so we'll figure that out. But I'm going to power it up, start it, see if that brake booster's fixed my brake feeling so crappy. Yeah. Let's try that first, and then I'll see if I can get the seat to work. Alright. Got some stuff in. I kind of burned myself out playing with wiring, so I'm kind of over it. But it starts, runs, drives now. Front part of the seats are bolted in. I can't get to the back to bolt the back part in because I can't get this doodad to work. I don't know what's going on there. So I'll give my brain a break and I'll do something else. The console is in. It's not mounted. It's still loose. I just put the shifter on and stuff like that. Try to get a feel how things are. Did a little more of the wiring. I removed some of the safety lock stuff because they weren't working. So now you can drop that in gear. Like there's a magnetic doodad in there, but I don't know. I don't know why they don't work. So I just disabled them for now. Same with the key, which is fine. Like it's still works like a normal vehicle. So can't pull the key out when it's on, and you can when it's in the off. So whatever. It's more like an old truck that goes. But yeah, either way, like I say, it starts, it runs. I'm just burned out with anything electrical right now. So I don't know if I'll do it tonight, but tomorrow I'm probably going to pull these off and fix this. As much as I don't want to. I should see what it costs to get a new set. Because I do have a new one for that side. So I was going to fix that one up. Or switch that one out. And this one, yeah, I don't know. I should just price it out. Might be worth just buying and be done with it. So I don't know, there's a lot of mucking around. They can't be that expensive. You're supposed to have all the front sheet metal and stuff. So, yeah. That's where we are at. Yeah. It's like 11:30. I think I'm going to call her a night. Good enough. I made some headway. I got it stopping. It steers. It starts. It drives. I have this, not quite the final, because I think he's got a new glass face for this. So I'll take the dash out one more time, but then I'll be able to bolt that together permanent. Not sure what's going on with the radio and some stuff there, but either way, it's mobile right now. I'm going to have to either find a longer drive shaft or get one made. I'll see if I have a longer shaft that I can use. What else? What else? What else? Like this box is mounted. I think it just needs to be bolted here. Oh no, it's bolted. So I don't know. Guess I have to wait for the floor and stuff. Figure out the fuel system. Need some fuel straps. I just have it ratchet strapped in for now. Yeah, and a few bits like that. I don't know. It's not a heck of a lot of work to do back here. I think we're pulling the exhaust off, putting a different muffler on. But, yeah. Till tomorrow. We are Saturday night. I'm going to get back on this thing a bit. What have we got? We're going to be ordering a new fender for that side, so that's a win. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stuff off so I can get the new fender, the one fender I have, traced up so I can cut it. And yeah, I'll get it on the hoist. I believe we found the tank straps. He's brought in a heater and stuff that he wants to use. So we're going to remodify some stuff around there. We're taking the original HVAC stuff out, and I'm going to make a custom panel on there and put the heater controls in there. Well, we found the tank straps, so that was a big super win. We got those in. So tank's back in. Don't know if I mentioned it, but the frame has been lengthened. I figured out it's pretty damn near 3-inch. It's like 2 7/8 or somewhere around there. So yeah, people wondering. Seems to be what a guy's got to add. Probably gonna rip out these cats, take them out because he doesn't want them in there. So gonna do that. And yeah. Well, pulled the cats out and put on his funky muffler. So, see what it sounds like. Says so my plan, because this fender is complete junk, and this is our good new one, is I'm going to just plasma this off at this line, and then that way I can put it on top of this one and trace it out and mirror everything that's cut out. This particular fender I might actually stretch down and see if I can use a bunch of this. I'm not sure if I can or not, but I'll give it some more room there just to see. I know the other side I can't because the master cylinder is all in the way there of getting down into where it's supposed to go. But I'll try to do the other side just to keep it, I don't know, so it looks prettier. So yeah. Okay, test fit. Everything seems to fit good. Even comes down. I'll be able to use the original bolt down there. Plenty of clearance around. Tight. You can always open it up. But yeah, I think this is good. I think my plan after this, maybe tomorrow, I'll start on the heater and a few things there. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's all fitted. Front cradle is like ready for paint. That's ready for paint. I need to wait, I think Monday or something. I should have this inner fender in, and then I can kind of do the same deal to fit it. Yeah, I have to drill the holes into that cradle yet, but I almost want the rest of the sheet metal and stuff so I can make sure everything's square before I drill those, so I don't have to make these big slotted holes. And then, yeah. So I think that's about where I'm going to leave this one. I guess tomorrow I'll muck around with my heater and stuff, but yeah, I think the video's long enough. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.